folks, I'm Lonnie Johnson. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to put a new oil pan and gasket on this 2009 Hyundai that's behind me. I messed up the oil pan getting it off, as you will see in the video. I'm going to go ahead and jack it up, put it on jack stands, and go ahead and crawl underneath of it. First thing you want to do is go ahead and drain the oil. Once it's drained, go ahead and put the oil plug back in. Okay, here's the oil pan. Just take this guard off. There's three 10mm bolts holding it on. There's one right there. If you go up, there's one here, and then there's one right here. And you can actually see where the oil has leaked out and gotten all over it, which it shouldn't be doing that. Now you can really see where the oil has been leaking out of the oil pan. And all of these bolts have to come out that's around the oil pan. They're all 10mm. Now once all the bolts are out, the oil pan's not going to just fall off. I'm going to have to take a screwdriver and pry it off. I'm going to have to use both hands because I don't want to damage the oil pan, because I have to make sure that it seals when I put it back on. You see I got my screwdriver underneath of it and got it prying in there. I'm going to work my way around it, try not to bend my oil pan or chip the bottom of the motor itself. I don't want to have to replace that whole unit there. As you see, I'm working my way around and it's coming apart. Now you can really see it separating. Okay, taking this oil pan off was not easy. I got it broke loose. It took some effort. Somebody's got it pretty much glued on there like Permatex. And they sell gaskets for these. So it looks like I got a lot of cleaning to do, and I might have to go ahead and get another oil pan. But I'll see. Be careful when you drop it out from under there because it still has oil in it. I'm going to go in here and see what kind of damage I did to this and see if I need to replace it or not. It'd probably be best if I did replace it. Finally got my oil pan in. Also had to special order a gasket. This gasket costs more than the oil pan, believe it or not. And right there is the number if you're interested in purchasing a oil pan gasket. I got it from O'Reilly's. I used Goo Gone to get rid of the old gasket on the motor. Now I'll just take the gasket, line it up on the oil pan. I'm going to mount it up in there the way that it goes on. It can only go on one way. As you can see, it's really easy to line up. Here's the gasket, the bolt. Get you a couple bolts started. Then go ahead and snug it down. Don't muscle them down because you can possibly break the bolt off in there, and you do not want to do that. So let me get these snugged down really good. Okay, I got them all on. I went ahead and snugged them down. I went over them like 3 times. I snugged them down really tight with just one hand. I didn't use both hands holding the ratchet and trying to muscle it down. I just tightened it as tight as I could to where it wouldn't go no further, and I didn't try and force it because I don't want to break any of these, and you don't want to break yours as well. That would cause a whole different issue. Now what I'm going to do, I want to take that plug right there out and I'm going to replace it with this Easy Oil Drain Valve. It's an EZ 106. Okay, there it is. I got it on. I didn't have to use an adapter. This is a 106. All I have to do now to change the oil is pull this down and push it forward and then let it drain. Pull it back up. I can put an attachment right here so that the oil goes right into a container. I'm also going to put a plug here just to be safe. This here is the plug. It just screws in like a little cap. There it is with the cap on it. This here is the other attachment that goes to that when you're draining oil. Okay, now the last thing we got to do is put this guard on there. It takes 3 bolts. It goes right here just like this. And I'm going to put 3 bolts in it and snug it down. Okay, there it is. I got the bolts started. There's 3 of them. I'll go ahead and put oil in it. Make sure it don't leak. And make sure that little valve I put on doesn't leak. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share with friends. Thanks for watching.